Favela, favela, vinha aqui na favela pra sentar no grau, pra sentar no grau, pra sentar no grau, vinha aqui na favela.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Brad Smith with OTC Talks within Techbuds-Solutions. Thanks for joining me today. I wanted to talk to you about this awesome play that we made today. It was FRFS, Firefish Company. Basically, this is one that just reacted so fast that it was almost impossible to try to get in at the open. And I do apologize for not shouting this out earlier within our chat group. And let me back up for a sec. Just if you're new to this group, if you're new to this video, this channel, welcome. And if you're curious as to how you get in with us in our chat group, we are Techbuds-Solutions. I have a chat group within our Discord platform that is just OTC Talks. I'll provide the link, and I'll do it right here up in the right hand corner here. It's basically just kind of a step-by-step guide on how to get into our chat group on Discord, and how to get into our Facebook group as well. I am just a small part of Techbuds-Solutions. We have quite a few channels that you can go down depending on your trading strategy. I primarily focus on OTCs. So now that we got that out of the way, I really want to focus on this stock in particular. So I called this out to you guys within Discord when this stock was at 005, I believe, and this is unbelievable. Okay, guys. So this particular stock was frozen. It was being frozen and got reinstated today at 0015, so 0.0015 cents per share, and it actually closed the day, up, as you can see here, 2,109%. It was actually up over 3 cents at one point today, which is right around where a lot of us sold at. I mean, just look at this Bollinger Band. I mean, how beautiful. And this is one day, guys. You look at a chart like this and you're like, oh, this looks like something that was over 3 years. No, this is one day. This is unbelievable. It's just crazy how it just squeezes here in this Bollinger Band and then just explodes. And then it starts to squeeze back down in here and then it just explodes again. I mean, just look at all this volatility later in the afternoon when people finally started to get wind of this thing. Let me show you where I got my information from. And one thing that I always try to stress when you're trading OTCs is networking, right? Because there's so many OTC stocks out there that it's almost impossible for you to do it all on your own. Try to find the one that's going to really go. And so the best thing for you to do is to really get yourself acquainted with a lot of people, like-minded individuals, which is why we have Techbuds-Solutions to begin with, right? So this guy here, he's actually taught me everything that I know so far about OTCs and how to trade them, whatever else. He has his own Twitter account, does a lot of shout outs, and this is one that he actually shouted out pretty early this morning. He said that it was active again, reinstated, obviously, provided the link of reinstatement. And so a lot of times you can just follow up with some of the links that people put out as far as doing your own due diligence and whatever else. Now, this particularly wasn't something that was on my radar offhand. To be honest with you, I just had a lot going on in the morning. It's kind of like the downfall of those of us who still have a day job and trying to do this as well. But I just wasn't, I guess, as focused as I should have been, and didn't look into this until it had already, gone up several 100%. But I went ahead and did my own due diligence on this, and I can show you the link that was provided here of the reinstatement itself. The Secretary of State allowed this to be traded again on the market, and the entering value was at 0.0001. It actually opened up at 0.0015 once the market opened up, and it just took off. And for me, I didn't get into it right away because I was still unsure of it. And then this was one of those trades that I actually did my own technical analysis on. I know that, like in my Discord group, I always tell you guys that I do a little bit of everything when it comes to making a decision on a trade. And that's exactly what I did here. So I was looking at my Bollinger Bands, right? Watching this thing just kind of go off. The volume was insane. The level 2, like, there was hardly any selling on this at all. I mean, there was just people buying this up. And because of that, and you know, level 2 isn't showing right now because the market isn't active, but usually it will show up here. However, whatever platform you use, I strongly encourage you to utilize level 2 when you're doing your technical analysis when it comes to OTC trading. And you know, that there's just nothing but asks here, and people were just buying the crap out of this thing, and it was just begging to be bought. So I took a, you know, I shouted it out when it was at 005. You took positions there. A lot of us took that position there and just rode this wave. I mean, it's just a tidal wave right here, right? It's just insane. And that's what you get down here in OTCs. You know, obviously there's the other side of this where it could just fall all flat on its face or whatever else, but all of the signs were pointing to, you know, buy. And that's what you have to do sometimes when you're not sure of a company right off the bat, right? So like if you don't know much about the company, but if you can look at this technical analysis here, see the squeeze that's going on, and then just the explosion, it just was just crazy. And it just happened several times today, throughout the day. You see a slight squeeze here, then an explosion. Then it starts to squeeze off a little bit here, then another explosion. Then it really gets in a tight range there and just takes off. I mean, it just kept going. And this is one of those things where you could have just day traded it if you wanted to. It's hard to say, you know, what's going to do from day to day, right? That's just with any stock. You don't know what it's going to do the next day. So a lot of people got out at the top here at threes when they saw that there was a lot of selling off going on. And you can see that down in here. There's a lot of people that were making this just their typical day trade. And why wouldn't you? I mean, 3,000% is pretty unbelievable if you got down into buying this earlier in the morning. And so, you know, this is just something that I wanted to kind of bring to your attention tonight, guys, especially if you're new to OTCs, if you're unsure about it. You know, this is what we do here in our chat group on Discord and Techbuds-Solutions. We try to do everything that we can to, you know, find the stocks like this, and, you know, the importance of having a group of people, of like-minded individuals within a group that are all looking to, you know, accomplish the same goal and achieve the same success. That's how we were able to do this today. You know, because it wasn't just me that led to our success. It was everybody all together, you know, shouting out when there was selling going on and when there was a ton of buying going on, when the volume was coming back. You know, there was quite a few people that were, you know, shouting out when the volume was dropping off, like right here, and then when the volume just came right back, you know, and then it was just awesome to see. It was awesome to see that people are really actually letting this sink in and are learning and are doing their own due diligence. And this was like what I stressed to you all when I was saying that I don't want to spoon feed you, that I want you to learn this on your own so that we all can kind of learn and grow together. And it was so awesome to just see this come together today. That's just kind of what I wanted to stress to you guys tonight. I couldn't let this go without making a video about it because it was such an awesome day, especially on a Tuesday. If you're familiar with our Whack a Stock Tuesday MO, if you will. And you know, that's pretty much all I got for you guys tonight. I really thank you all for tuning in, and I thank you for joining our Discord group if you haven't done so already. Again, I strongly encourage you to do so you can join in on the fun, because this was just a really awesome day today, guys. Once again, thank you for tuning in tonight. That's all I got for you guys today, and B Smith is out.